Oh, man. My dad had a song he always used to sing. He'd get up, good morning, best of you this morning. Oh, get up, morning's best side of the day. Yeah, for sleeping. That's what I always used to tell him when he was in one of some of his 6 o'clock in the morning phases and stuff. Like, no. When you're a teenager, you can play basketball for 4 hours a day, and go get a large pizza, fold it in half, eat it, stuff like that, and then sleep for 12 hours. And you know how teenagers are, right? That was funny, and then be completely rested and be ready to do crazy extreme things the next day, right? Let's go play basketball for 4 more hours. Oh, right, And it's just the way we were, Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Found a box with pictures of Ricky and his wife, and Robbie and Erica Sue, and JoJo. Yeah. Look out behind you, JoJo's got his gun. No, JoJo, I don't know if JoJo's like that. He married a very charismatic Hispanic girl that they got into it one time, and they were doing something, and it knocked him off the back of a pickup truck, caused him equilibrium problems, and made him disabled. And then he died probably before I think he was even 30, or maybe right when he hit his 30s. He died real young. It was hard on my Aunt Frances, losing her JoJo. Well, JoJo was very charismatic. He was very, had that charismatic thing with my Uncle Bob, but I'm sure, like all mothers, don't be an asshole like your father. Don't be an asshole like your father. Don't be an asshole like your father. And all mothers, most of them, I'd say like about 85%. Okay, don't be an asshole like your father. Okay, Mom, I love you too. My dad was constantly in our lives, with stuff, and so, and that didn't happen with me, because I had a continuous relationship. Or trust me, I understand exactly why my mom would say that to me. Okay. Because I was raised by my father, and I still live with him, And I still understand why she says, when you have a perspective and he has a perspective, and then, you tell him how you feel about Barack Obama, he gives you dirty looks and tells you you're stupid and crazy, and you're like, okay, I don't tell you you're stupid and crazy for voting for Donald Trump. I ask you, why are you doing it? It doesn't seem lucid or rational. You're the one who raised me to be lucid or rational. But I don't give you dirty looks and say, look, you stupid son of a bitch, why are you doing that? He's the devil. Why are you voting for Donald Trump? I don't do that to you. Okay? Every time I mention Barack Obama, you give me these dirty looks and tell me I shouldn't think that way about him, and he's the worst person in the world, and I don't care if he dies tomorrow, and I hope somebody shoots him. That's how my dad is about Barack Obama and Nancy Pelosi. Okay. And I'm like, Donald Trump's just as big of an asshole? No, he's not. He's like, yes, he is. Trust me. He's just as big of an asshole as Nancy Pelosi and Barack Obama. And I've told him this number of times, Dad, politics is like Sam and Ralph on the Mel Blanc cartoon with the sheep. And the people are the sheep, and one's Sam and one's Ralph, depending on your perspective of which one's the good guy and which one's the bad guy. Okay. In an American sense, Sam is the sheepdog, which is a Republican, and because of Training Day, Ralph is the wolf. And besides, Ralph is head of the Wolf Clan. But do you understand? Okay. It's irritating. It's very irritating, Last night I connected to Megan and Kim again, and a little Ariana Grande. She's a cute kid, okay? When she finds out that, you mean when I compete over being sexy and singing over money, it gets children raped to death because we're still engaging in economics? Yes, it does, Ariana. I voted for you. Okay. That makes me feel horrible. It should make you feel horrible. You have a nice butt. Okay? No, she's a cute girl. She's really cute. She's not my type. She's skinny. She came up to me and said, I love you, and we were about the same age. I'd be like, but I'd like to get to know, are those your pink slippers? But I'd like to get to know you. Yes, I would. Yeah, I'd like to get to know you. Sure I would. Oh, sure I would. I was cute. Oh, she'd walk up to me and say, I think I like you. Well, of course, I'm the best athlete in the entire world, and I'm the nicest guy and the best anti-bully that lived in the 20th century. And if you were in the 20th century, but she's the 21st century, so she has to be the ponytails, is when she looks at old pictures of me, like my daughter with, Sinatra and all those. Born too late for you to care. Now my heart cries because your heart just couldn't wait. Why was I born too late? Okay, see. That's not happening? Yeah, it is. Why? Well, because I said so, and I'm a perfect man. But in Megan Thee Stallion, Megan actually feels bad. She has a real tough facade, okay, because she's been hurt and she doesn't want to be hurt again. And she's very vulnerable and she has a very tender side. She just doesn't show it to anybody. No one gets to see it, except for Magic Jesus in her head. And I'm like, I don't want to see it. You're mean. I'm not mean. Just kidding, baby girl. Come on, toughen up a little bit. Okay. And then Kimberly is a huge pain in my tuchus. She goes right back to superficiality. It's like, okay, I'm going to be real deep. Superficial. Why? Because it hurts being deep. I want to be superficiality. It's a complete brain fart. Wow. So you a big fan of Jim Carrey like Ariana there? Okay. Whoa! Okay. Remember Jeff Daniels on Dumb and Dumber? He said, man, it is so great to do comedy. He goes, I'm not as funny as Jim. He goes, but it was so great to go to work every day and just completely brain fart and just ad-lib off of Jim's craziness and just be as stupid as you could possibly be. He said, no, it was absolutely a joy and it was fun. Okay. So the Fairley Brothers just turned Jim loose. Okay. And then you just ad-lib with the line. You try to stay as close to the lines of the movie as possible, and then you just it's like, Martin Scorsese with Dennis Hopper or anybody with Robin Williams, right? And so you're like, just let it go, just let it go. I've got my money sucks, shut up, Lord's Prayer, shut up. So, you'd be like that, and you'd be looking at this stuff, and no, Max, I'm not giving up on Mommy Lopez. She was very abused by bad people. Antoine LaVey and Michael Aquino are very bad people, okay? And they manipulated and used everybody because they use their egos. We can't get them to do anything they don't want to do, okay? And one of the people they used to do a lot of their dirty work to make them look like a bad guy because they're a tax-free organization that talks people into genocide over the status quo was L. Ron Hubbard and then Dave Miscavige. And now Tom Cruise's ego has eclipsed them all. There's a heavy cloud smog between me and the mountains, enough to make a helicopter pilot sit and cry. he's an asshole. He's an asshole. And and Will Smith's an asshole. Will Smith feels guilty about being an asshole where Tom Cruise doesn't, but it still makes you an asshole even if you feel guilty about it. It's like, you can feel guilty about it. You're still being a fucking asshole. Okay. So I'm supposed to like you better because you feel guilty about an asshole, and I'm supposed to like him less because he doesn't feel guilty? So it's like Trump and Biden there. Okay. Everybody has different personalities. And everybody has different addictions and different, they have a different, what's my motivation? Okay, everybody has a different motivation. You're such a bitch. I can't even be motivated because you're such a bitch, and you're like totally ruining my motivation, so I'm not acting real well right now, and it's all your fault, and I'm Diana Ross trying to play a concert, and I sound like shit tonight because you guys are off key. Okay, do you understand? So it's Dad's mom said Jim Roos was the same way. Yeah. Welcome to my world, won't you come on in? That guy had one of the best voices I ever heard when I was a kid. I was like, that man's voice is beautiful. Okay, miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Step into, put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. I'm mimicking it. I don't sound as good as he does. Okay, that man's voice was like, woo, damn, like Nat King Cole. It's just to love and be loved in return. With that regal, little thing he did, I love me some Nat King Cole, man. I love you, and you alone were meant for me. Please give your living heart to me. Living, loving. Oh, I'm a vampire. I can't help myself. And say you love me too. I'm M. Night Shyamalan's imagination and Stephen King's Apocalypto. Now, they're creepy assholes who are addicted to making money to gain access to VIP lounges at airports all across the world. Yeah, what a bunch of assholes. Get on that bullet train, bitch. I'm cleaning this place up. They want me to be more polite. You know what? That was Donald Trump last night, and he still sucked. So, I love you, but you're mean to your Messiah. You asshole, you put clothespins all over your cat, right? I know I'm pretty. Natalie, she's such a dork. Okay, guys, I love you. Stop being assholes. I'm working here, cleaning the shed and kicking your ass. Well, it needs to happen. Well, it's what's right. All right, love you very much. Of course you know it.